Use a graphing calculator to approximate the x and y intercepts for the following equation. The first thing that we need to do is to input this equation into the calculator. And we do that by selecting the y equals button in the top left-hand corner. So we select y equals, and then we're going to input negative 5x plus 7. Notice that we would need to use this negative symbol to get a negative leading coefficient, not the subtract button. See the difference between the negative symbol and the subtract button here in the y equals field. Negative leading coefficients need to be expressed with this negative symbol, so we'll say 5. Then we get our x term from here, and then we say plus 7, and enter this equation into the calculator, and then we go over to the graph. We're asked to find both the x and the y intercepts. Let's start by finding the y intercept first. We begin by hitting second, calculate, and so over here we hit the second button, and then calculate is above the trace button here in blue. So second trace will get us to the calculate function, and then we need to select the value operator. So second calculate and then value. While our cursor is next to the value button, we'll hit enter, and then we can put in whatever x value that we want. Notice that if we are on the y-axis, the x coordinate would be 0, so we just type in 0 here and then hit enter, and it'll tell us that the corresponding y value is 7. So the y-intercept on this graph would be the ordered pair 0, 7. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 7. Now to find the x-intercept, we have a different click path. Again, we're going to select second and then the calculate feature. So second trace gets us to that calculate function. And the calculator refers to x-intercepts as zeros. So we want to come down and grab the operator 0. So we can arrow down 1 and then hit enter here. And now we're being asked some questions. Since we could have more than one x-intercept, the calculator is asking for some limits. We need to answer this question, give us a leftmost boundary point to begin looking. So we're going to move our cursor to where it falls just to the left of the x-intercept that we're looking for. So clearly off the x-intercept, but over here to its left. Then we'll hit enter. And then the calculator asks us for a different question. We're being asked to determine the right bound or to just give the calculator a limit to its search area. So we'll come down here to the right of the x-intercept that we're looking for and hit enter again. Now the calculator is asking us another question. It says, what is your best guess for the x-intercept? And this is where we're going to want to put our cursor pretty close to the x-intercept itself and hit enter again to answer the question. And now it's saying x is equal to 1.4 with the y coordinate of 0. So that is our x-intercept. The x coordinate is 1.4 and the y coordinate is 0.